What's going on, YouTubers? This is Guddang775 back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about my top 3 Android phone picks of the year. Okay, this was not easy to do because I buy and sell regularly on eBay and I get to test a lot of these phones. And two of these phones I own, so I can tell you for a fact. But number one is no surprise for people who've been watching my channel because I did a little unboxing of this phone a while ago, and it is the Google Huawei Nexus 6P. This phone ran away with it. I'll give you the reasons why. Number one, the fingerprint sensor. It's by far the fastest fingerprint sensor I have ever worked with, okay? And it's faster than the Galaxy Note 5, the LG V10, you name it, it's fast. And the hardware and the software in this phone is by hands down the best. You get a really smooth experience because there's no bloat holding this phone back, and it's buttery smooth. The camera is ridiculously good. I mean, this is the best camera that Google has ever put out. Okay, especially in low light situations. It destroys other phones in low light situations when it comes to the camera. So this phone is camera is easily as good as an iPhone 6 or a Galaxy Note 5 camera. So if you want a really good phone, oh, don't forget the battery life. For me, this gets me all day battery life. I get about 4.5, 5 hours screen on time of battery life with this phone. Okay, and if I forget to charge it overnight, I can just plug in the quick charger and it'll charge what 7 hours in just 10 minutes or something like that. It's ridiculous. This phone is the best phone of the year in my opinion. Google and Huawei, they knocked this one out of the park. I can't wait to see what Google comes up with next year for the next Nexus lines that are coming out. So, on to number 2, it would be Samsung's Galaxy Note 5. Okay, the reason why this phone is not number 1, okay, is one, the fingerprint sensor is hit and miss. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. Okay, not as good as iPhone 6 or the Nexus 6P, but it has its hiccups. But for the majority of the time, it works. Okay, the camera, I think the camera is one of the best cameras out there. It's up there with the V10, the Nexus 6P, and the iPhone 6. You know, and Samsung, they've really worked hard on their bloatware situation. Well, no, never mind. There's still a lot of bloatware, but TouchWiz is a little smoother than it was before. Like if you had a Galaxy Note 4 and you moved up to the Galaxy Note 5, you'll notice a slight difference, and it's a little smoother and a little faster, and that's because it's got all that extra horsepower in there, and the specs on this phone is ridiculous. Okay, if you want high-end specs in a high-end phone, Galaxy Note 5 is the top, king of the king of kings when it comes to Android phones right now. Okay, it's rocking that horsepower with all that RAM, all the and that their own specialized Zenus chip or processor or whatever. So this phone is my number 2 phone. Okay, now if you want the number 3 phone, okay, I'm not gonna blame you because this is basically a beefed up version of a phone that came out earlier this year. My wife has the earlier version of this phone, but this phone is the LG V10. My wife's got the LG G4, and this is a beefed up big brother of the LG G4. And this phone's number 3. One, it's rocking that fingerprint sensor. I love my fingerprint sensors, but it's very touch and go. I mean, it's very hit and miss, not touch and go. Yeah, hit and miss. It takes a while for it to read your fingerprint sometimes, and it's not really accurate. But what I really like is that little second screen on top. A lot of people will look at it as a distraction, but not me. Nope, not me. It works. I love it. I love it. I get, it shows you everything there in that little screen there. And the thing is, it's always on. One of the cons to that thing always being on is the battery life. The battery life of this phone is similar to the LG G4. It's not it's you maybe get 4 hours SOT tops. So the thing is, you can pop off the back and stick another battery in there, And don't forget, this is the only phone on the list that you can actually add a micro SD card. So that's a big plus because a lot of people run out of space. This phone comes standard with 64 gigabytes of RAM built in. Plus, you can add more storage on there with the micro SD card. So it's ridiculous. And the camera is by far the best camera out of these three phones I've mentioned, because the G4 had a really good camera. The V10 improves on those features. Okay, so those are my top 3 Android phones of this year. If you don't have one of these phones and you're thinking about upgrading, go out and buy one of these phones. Honorable mentions I really want to mention real quick are the Moto X Pure and the Google Nexus 5X. Okay, these two are really close, number 4 and 5 in my opinion. This is Guddang775. Thank you guys for watching my video. Peace out.